I'm probably going to cut this part out of the podcast, but I'm about to show Damon the short film that we did together, Phantom Friends, and I'm going to get his reaction while I watch him watch it. So this is, here we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You did keep the ending. Oh, that was a lot.
Yeah, right? I appreciate you sticking in there.
Dude, there's no way I couldn't. As soon as I saw Mike, I was started to fight it.
Yeah, dude.
Crying on camera again.
Dude.
Jesus. That's like the only thing like you've caught on camera of me. Like behind the scenes. Besides that fucking prank, like it's just me crying like a fucking bitch, dude.
Just,
God
you
damn
know,
it.
I've been trying to figure out like what for the the premiere night we do for Mike. Like what do we put in the beginning? It's like, you know, we have the film in the middle of the premiere night. We got the BTS documentary I want to put together, but I'm like, what do we put in the beginning? We just put 10 minutes of you crying.
You only have 10 minutes of that?
No, we got like an hour. Oh, dude.
Jesus Christ, man. Alright, well, I guess first off, I gotta say that was incredible. It was way better than I expected. I expected it to be good, but that was like shocking. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna take a moment to process. I just saw that.
Yeah.
You sure it's not done? Like, oh my god.
Oh, I mean, I still need to add, like, once I go in and add, like, sound and whatnot.
I did notice, like what you're saying about with the sound.
Levels
and
need
stuff
to, like, I want it to be, like, where people can listen to it one volume and it sounds good and you hear everything right. I'm also going to go in and add, like, soundscape in terms of, like, ambient sounds, like, to create a sense of the world. And also sound effects. And then VFX, like, I need the meteor in there. Moon Mike.
Gunshot.
The titles, the titles are almost there pretty much. Like, I like the titles that I created because it looks very ghost-like.
Was there a gunshot when?
Yeah, I have to add the foot muzzle flash for that and all that, the smoke and everything.
Did I hear the sound though? I'm pretty sure I heard it on. No, did I not?
Dude, it's there, man. It was just me pulling the trigger and everyone screaming. It's great. Yeah, it's just.
That scene was a mess.
You know what? That one, I feel like every stage of the process of making this, I learned what all filmmakers have been saying forever about, like, what filmmaking is like. And, you know, it really is like when it comes to editing, it's really getting lost and discovering in the process of editing what the film is. Because, like, everything you shot, you have stuff that, you know, can create a completely different film. How does that work together? And shooting it, you know, Steven Spielberg, when he did, like, the D-Day invasion or landings of Saving Private Ryan, he didn't have a fucking clue what he was doing. He just said, I'm going to get them from here to there, and I'm going to figure out. Day by day, it took 4 weeks or something, and, like, lots of money, but it is, like, the best D-Day landing. So we didn't do a D-Day landing, but we did a cock getting shot, but we really went all in on the cock getting shot scene because
that went way further than I thought that was going to.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, like, just like, well, I guess we gotta put fake blood on it, and like, what? Like, I guess, like...
Oh, I didn't know what the fuck we were gonna do, but I figured, like, we had enough people there that were gonna take it really seriously, and then they took it more seriously than I did.
I had to go get a real bullet out of my 9mm.
Yeah, dude. I'm, like, really shocked that, like, we went to that length. Like, it's actually, like... Wow, that's actually like really realistic of like if somebody shot a sandwich.
Me and Evans were talking about even like finding like, dude, should I go shoot this thing? Should I go shoot like actually go shoot the sandwich out in the field somewhere?
Oh my gosh, dude.
That way, if I fired it into a log or something, we could actually take the bullet out of the log, and then it looks like really the sandwich stopped the bullet.
Oh man, dude. It's weird that it snowed again the day that if I finished the film.
Yeah.
Keep those. I'm just getting some.
It snowed on both days you finished, right?
Yeah, I think
on the day of the wrap and what, yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you finish it yesterday?
Well, I finished it last night, so it was technically
night.
yesterday. But did it snow again before that? I forget. I don't know. I'm overthinking. I'm like, I'm looking for signs.
Look at you moving the cameras already.
Getting better angles. I forgot to get the I might do that actually, where I get the oh shit.
Crack this on camera, get a sponsorship, huh?
Yeah. First it was Burger King and
That's Jocko Go.
this is my new favorite. Iced tea lemonade. I love the mango, but they're running out of stock.
I drank too many energy drinks the other day,
Oh no.
and like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. Like it, not 1,000. How much did I have? I had a C4, a Red Bull, and a Bang.
Yeah.
Makes me one anxious and irritable motherfucker. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
My chest is hurting and shit. Like I was like, I had like a little bit of overload. I don't know what got into me. It was funny. It was great. It was great.
At some point I might have to change the batteries. I don't know. I haven't used this one before.
I don't even know why I'm drinking an energy drink right now. Like I fucking need one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I just like drinking. I drink them all the fucking time. I don't know why. Yeah, dude. So I don't know, dude. It's kind of weird. It's like, yo, I knew someone needed this film, and then I met you, and like it was all throughout making this film. It's like I had this idea or this feeling of something needs like to be here. The other night, like I'm editing. I'm like, all right, when he passes the balls to him at the end, spoiler, it's like he goes from fighting me to like, oh, I get it. And it just didn't work in the edit. But I'm like, and then, that's where I was like, I know something's going to go here. And I was like, it's going to be fucking amazing. And I remember that podcast clip where he's like, I respect you, but I shouldn't, but I do.
Yeah, hearing the podcast clips and seeing that clearly tripped me up.
Yeah. No,
that was awesome though. Like I've listened to his podcast, like the Hot Mic and just some other stuff, like relatively recently.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't heard any of that like in a long time, like him really talking like that. You know what I mean? Because I guess like he never like what he was saying in the clip at the end, like he never really did like go around like boasting about it.
Mm-hmm.
Only to me.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, guess what I did today? Or one day I specifically remember we were like sitting, it was like one of the coaching sessions or whatever we were doing. And he like cracked a joke or said something to me and I smiled and he like clicked his counter and he was like, yeah, like he's like, look at that, 89 smiles today. And I was like, wow, what? Like the dude's counting how many smiles he was putting on a face that day. Carried the counter around for a while.
You know what really it makes me really think about is that meeting like knowing him made me question like what am I fucking doing? You know, like all I care about is making movies, and that's like that's what the short film really is. Yeah. Not like it fucking solves that because I'm making another motherfucking movie. I'm like, oh, you died. I'm gonna use that to really make something special.
Yeah.
Like the fucking selfish prick I am. Like, I don't know what it is. Like I'm at a premiere and I'm like of someone else and I'm just like, you know, I know a lot of filmmakers like that, like me, where I'm like, why do we do this? Like it really made I've been having this thought lately. Why do I do this? Because
because you love it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, is there any other reason that you need?
And you know, because of that, I think that's why like I've been troubled so much about like, you know, I'm about to make like so that short film you saw, that was a test for my feature. My feature is gonna be 2 hours of something as like crazy as that, but like very grounded, and it's gonna be based on my life, things that I've been through, and it's just it might be one of those movies where it's like it's the last thing I ever need to do in life. If that's the only thing I ever accomplish, fuck it. But if it blows up, it's gonna lead to something 10 times bigger that I've got in store next. But it's like I guess I'm like in a point where I'm so disillusioned by like that fight to find your audience. Like I think we've had this discussion of like you want to succeed so bad, and it's like what do you do? And I'm at that point. Like I am at the best I've ever been in my life, in my work, but you know, I realize that I'm talking about this. So these are just like my negative thoughts that come up. I realize I'm at a place where I'm the best place I've ever been, and a lot of success is coming my way, and it's because I had faith and I started doing the right thing. I had faith in God. This whole film, by the way, I had these negative thoughts. I had these like negative thoughts towards the film. Like, is it going to work? Is it like, am I spending like early on? I never even thought of making a movie about Mike. I never thought about making a movie about a person in real life, who I cared about. You know.
Well, you did.
I did. And that dude, here we are. You saw that fucking shit, right?
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Was that real?
Yeah, dude, it didn't look real.
I didn't.
You're right, though.
Yeah.
I fucking hated seeing myself on camera. Absolutely hated that.
I watched. I'm like, did he do better than me? You know what I mean? And I don't know if you feel that same way about me.
No. No, not
No,
at all.
you don't think I did better than you.
No. No. You definitely did not do better than me. I'm Mike's protege, bitch.
No, it's dude, it's
automatically makes me better than you.
Yeah. 'Cause you bite, I don't.
Yeah, I bite.
No, it was yeah, and actually the next part of the podcast after that section that's in the film is like him talking about like doing a podcast studio, and I never bit down on doing that with him.
Really, you never did. Really?
He offered like, hey, you want to go halvesies on that?
You should have, because then you would have met me sooner.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, my question
who do you think was there?
Would he have met you and hired you if me and him did it? I don't know.
If he bought my artwork.
Yeah.
If he still,
Well,
if that didn't sway what he did one morning.
I wouldn't want to change a damn thing, because I think if I did that, he might not have.
I wouldn't change anything.
I don't know.
Ever. Like, why would you? Because
Well,
even if you change a bad thing.
I think we did discuss at one point, like, if we were to do it, we would need some bitch to run it for us.
Yeah, I know.
I guess he found him.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's man, watch. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's weird having finished it. It was weird, like the whole 30 days of editing that.
It's weird how many emotional experiences I can go through in a month.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
I like, all right, how do we traumatize Damon next?
It's not nothing traumatized me at all. Like, it's just like, how do you improve Damon next? Like, how do you help him work through shit next? That's why I keep
hitting you up. Are you doing all right? I'm like making sure
better
you're on the
than
right
I
path.
ever have, though.
Dude, I was like sitting down and having like a talk with Evans. Like, I'm like, I don't even know where it fucking came up from. I'm just like I'm like pushing him to be better at something. I don't like it just in dating. I'm like, or whatever. I don't think I'm giving anything, but it's like I'm like, dude, I don't even know where it came from. I don't know if it, like, I think it's just from a place of like, I'm at the best place I've ever been dating wise. I'm the happiest I've ever been, and like, in a few months ago, I was about to lose my fucking mind when it came to dating.
Same, bro.
I would go on dates and I was just like nothing clicked and really like then, but it wasn't the people I was meeting, it was me. Like I really think there was something that needed to change, and I think like I mean I could go into a lot of stuff, but it's like I don't know, it's just you have to, I guess, accept who you are. And
for me, it was both.
Yeah.
It was the people.
No. I'm not, it definitely was the people. But also, like, me.
Yeah.
Like, you would meet, I feel like you meet a lot of, like, especially as a guy, like, you'll meet women who you're head over heels for, but most of the time, you look at them 5 years down the line, you're like, holy crap, I dodged a bullet there if I dated that person. You know? But you were so, like, heck, there was somebody who, well, I don't even want to go into it, but it's like
I totally get that. Where like you're a little.
So you pursue people who aren't really good for you, but that's my that was my issue.
Well, that's like actually a lot of people do that because I feel like a lot of like this like human nature thing is, or people just like a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You don't like something that gets handed over easy to you.
Yeah.
But like when you kind of pull your head out of your ass.
It's that.
It's not the case anymore.
And it's also like you.
But then again, I was like single for 4 years until recently. But like I intentionally kept myself single, and also intentionally did. And then there were like a couple people I was like, you know?
Yeah, you know,
like real quick. You know
it's like, is it like you basically would you because here's the thing, like dating is, you're basically going to be with somebody who people associate with you, like as part of you, and not only that, your soul is getting intertwined with them. You know, whether you believe in religion or not, it's like there's something spiritual there.
If I could tell you how I fucking feel about this and not explode on my freaking stool.
Dude, explode. That's what we're here for.
But like, it's so weird. I'm all anxious and like hopped up right now. Not even anxious. I'm just like all hopped up right now. It's not even the caffeine. It's like, oh my god. So, like the souls being intertwined thing. Like I totally. All right. It's funny. Me and my girlfriend were talking about this. Like a piece of advice like people used to say like to me, you're like, well, when you know, you know. Like when you meet something, well, when you know, you know. And I'd be like, what? Yeah, when I know, I know. Like, yeah, well, I guess I haven't known yet. And like, I would just think that's the most like, it just like bullshit advice.
Yeah.
You know? And just, then it happens. And then you're like, like now, you just know.
What do you think was different with meeting the person for you? Because I think we've had different experience. Like there was something
different, as in like how we met.
What did you do? What did you do different in life for that to work?
I didn't do anything different.
But you went through some experience. Like
you mean
like what changed in you? Because here's the thing, I really feel this. I was
about to say like what did I change in my life? I was about to be like my schedule. No, like this is so corny. Actually, this is really creepy. If she didn't like me too, so like it used to like because I met her at the gym I go to, and so my schedule used to be Monday gym, Tuesday skateboarding, Wednesday gym, Thursday skateboarding, Friday optional skateboarding or gym. And I started talking to her a little bit, and then my schedule went Monday skateboarding, Tuesday gym, Wednesday skateboarding, Thursday gym, because she got off work at 8 o'clock on Thursdays at the gym, and she'd do her thing after for a little bit, and I like to stop by and chat and go. and go hang out with her. But like, it's then you like say that out loud, and you're just like, yeah, I changed my schedule to go talk to this girl who probably had no interest in me. I mean, she does now, but yeah, it's like that sounds so creepy, and it was she was saying it's like the Dahmer Doppler effect or whatever. Like, if you ever see that, I think it's How I Met Your Mother. Oh no, I can't. I hope I don't get the show wrong. Whatever, but there's like a scene where like one of the characters is singing a cutesy song, and the girl walks in and it's like super nice because she likes him, and like the song is like super cute to her and blah blah blah. But like if she didn't like him, they played another clip where she walked into the same room and he's singing, but it's super creepy and super weird.
Yeah,
because she didn't share the same feelings. So like, can you like? And I told her like I changed my schedule, and I was like, wait, that sounds awful. But that's after we got together, luckily. And
yeah, like if you're whatever. Like if it's what is it like when it comes to like if the person feels like you're pursuing them. This isn't just true of dating. This is true of like work. If you seek the person out or give any inclination that you immediately become unattractive. Unless, like, they felt like they were pursuing you first.
Dude, I was so afraid to talk to her for, like, a couple reasons. Because, like, you know, just, like, the obstacle course racing that she does, like, hanging out at that gym, kind of like how I hang out at, like, the skate park I like to go to, or, like, the couple other skate spots to go to. Like, that's my sanctuary. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, that's clearly her sanctuary.
Yeah.
So why would I want to like try to hit on her? That makes me
that's one of those things. It's like you don't like if it's your sanctuary, you don't want to do that to
and
someone.
Like she works there too. Like I would never like you know what I mean. Like I would never want to like hit on someone, like be like some weirdo or creep. That'd be like the last thing I want is like anyone to feel uncomfortable around me. Like that's like no, dude. Like it's just I don't know. I'm just not that. I don't have that in me.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that, you know? I might be a little bit awkward at first, and I spew my feelings out a lot. Like, I don't... That's another thing. Man, it's so weird. Because, like, if I got feelings for... It's so weird, because, like, I haven't had feelings for anybody so long, and, like, now I do, and they're, like, pouring out, and, like, it's to the point where I can't hold it, and, like, I'll just, like, say how I'm feeling to her, like, at all times. They just blurt it out like, "Oh, I love you," like all the time, and like it's awesome. Yeah. It's just funny though, because like I'm very vocal about it. Like, and it's just very easy for me to just tell her how much I love her all the time.
Yeah,
it flows out really well. Because when you really really love somebody and like fills your heart up and whatnot, you can just like, well, for me at least, like it just ends up like spewing out. Like I'm not very I'm not very reserved about it.
Yeah,
and like. I don't. I guess at first, like that makes me nervous at first. I'm like, oh, I don't want to scare anybody off.
Yeah.
But like, she likes it. She loves it. You know what I mean? Like, I can express myself in like, ways that
you've met someone who's like, and here's the thing, like, it's not that like people don't experience like negativity if they're in a relationship or like the negative feelings come up, like, or thoughts. You know? But it's how you handle them. It's like you can have temptation come up, you can have this like feeling of I'm not good enough for this person or something, and you have to grapple with that and be conscious of it, and if you can be conscious and also like be vocal about it with your partner, what is going on in you, and you basically bring up, it's like, this is a feeling that's going on, but it's not something I plan to act on, but I want to talk about it so that it can become like is set in stone, like it basically, if I put it up to the light, it'll like solidify and not be like a problem anymore. I'll just be able to study it. Or it's a disease like that's in your blood, and you take the blood out, you hang it on the wire back in the day, and then you put it back in your skin, and your body learns how to figure out how to navigate that disease once it's dead. It's like that's being conscious, like in a relationship.
Well, that's where communication comes in.
Yeah.
Like it's like, it's funny because I'm relating
relationships to like a
well,
disease.
I'm also like nervous to like I'm nervous to just like openly talk about my relationship without my girlfriend being here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
We don't have to go into it. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, there was like, God, but these moments, like, some of these moments are like so great to me. Like, there doesn't have to be anything. I don't have to get into specifics on it. But,
Yeah,
like,
don't get into specifics.
We had we were talking and like we just had a moment where like we were saying our insecure thoughts out loud.
Yeah.
Because like two people are getting together and like it's nerve wracking, right? Mm-hmm. To feel love for somebody and to feel it like really strongly and deeply is so incredibly terrifying. Just because like you give somebody your heart, right? Like they can do whatever they want with it. Like they can just destroy you in an instant. You know what I mean? So it's like you get really scared because you're like, oh, like we're about to like build something huge or like we can tear it all down. Like you know what I mean? I don't think that's gonna happen though. Luckily, and it's weird. I feel like I'm at my match. Really, I'm all smitten and shit.
This is not the same Damon I met. It was the same Damon I met like a few months ago. Was very much like, does he want to hurt me?
Oh no. He's still in there. No, he's pretty. Damn it! I never wanted to hurt anybody, but definitely like I wasn't as light and as giddy.
It's good.
Well, like this is how I was like. I guess before like other things kind of got in my head. I remember like feeling like good like this before, but like not for years.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just, and it's not like not feeling good from a relationship. I mean, just feeling like good and like I feel like a kid again.
That's good.
Like that's cool. You know what I mean? Because it brings out like all the creative stuff that's like all in there and like all the things I like doing, like making like stupid videos or like something like that or like something cute to send her. Like I haven't felt like that like boiling like fire lit up under my ass to, like just pour a bunch of like passion out of me. You know what I mean? So like. Unless it was like skateboarding or something, you know what I mean? Something I could always like go hard with. Like, but this is like, skateboarding doesn't come from, well, I do love skateboarding, but it doesn't come from a place of love like this, where it's like, I'm like filming stupid videos for like she's in Hawaii right now. So like, I was driving around my town, like looking like, what'd be like a cool, like, cause I was going skating. She's like, oh, like send me clips. Went to the bar and I skated there, got a couple clips there, but on my way back I was in town and I was like, oh, man, I bet you I can get like a cool clip, like me skating like in front of some type of Christmas lights with a Christmas tree, like, just some type of funny, cool skate shot. And then there's this big sign out front of the church that just said love really big with like like a bunch of lights around it. Mm-hmm. So I set up my phone across the street. And it took me a while because I was like first trying to front 180, like, you gotta pick the right trick, you know what I mean? Like do it a couple times, eat it a couple times, and just be like, all right. And I just ended up kick flipping in front of it. But like when you get past like the love part, like you swipes out from behind me because I put the little edit in there. Yeah. So just like kick flip instead of like love you. But like, dude, that took me like 35, 40 minutes. Like, or like actually it was like an hour. Like I was just like, but like, it's not, but I don't do that.
But you're being thoughtful.
It's not, but it's because like, I just want to do that so bad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care that it was a 6-second video. Like, I don't care. Like, that made her smile. Like, she doesn't know that it had to take a bunch of zillion tries and like, I'd sat there and got all OCD about it. Like, I just want to put a fucking smile on her face. Like, that's it. I don't care how it gets done.
What's a bigger thing to do in life than to commit an act of love? Isn't what's more important than that? I don't think anything is.
It's weird because like I've had other relationships and it's like sometimes acts of love don't get received. Like that sucks. Like to give something to somebody and then be like, that blows.
Yeah.
like that hurts. That's soul crushing. And like, but like to, like I do all these stupid things and like.
Yeah, I mean, it's worse if like you get stuck in a place of like, you don't know your worth and you continue to keep yourself there, where you're nothing that It's just no appreciation, you know?
Yeah, I feel very appreciated.
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's the thing. Like, I feel like appreciated. I feel like very well taken care of. Like someone who's like actually concerned about my like what I'm like doing during the day, or if I'm like feeding myself,
Yeah.
which I never do. So like it's nice to have someone like I noticed like she's like, oh look, you're like actually eating. Do you feel more energy like later in the day? Like, oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, you're right, because I actually ate like breakfast because you cooked it for me. And like, what? It's so crazy, and it's so easy for me to openly talk about, like, and it, like I don't care like who sees me all, giddy and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got ain't no shame in my game, bro. Especially when it comes to this. Like I full out freaking love her. Like I thought that wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah.
Supposed to die alone. I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to. No, definitely not. Like I was like, I was gonna be single for the rest of my life. No, it's totally different now. At least that's the way I see it, and it's just everything. This the way it happened. Similar religious views, or same religious views, really.
Yeah.
Like, and like, I don't know if you noticed, but like, I'm a little free spirited. I guess you could say, right? Or maybe just a little too loose. And she's definitely like, she's more tightened up than I am.
Yeah, discipline.
Yeah, and like I need that. And but I'm not totally undisciplined. You know what I mean? I'm not just some weirdo. I don't do anything dumb. Just like little things. You know what I mean?
Different personality type, basically. You're.
Yeah,
and but it works.
You can see that she has more discipline than I do, and it rubs off on me, which is nice. Mm-hmm. And it's like something I need too. And I know she like won't be afraid to correct me either. Mm-hmm. And like, but that's also something I need, and like within reason, obviously. But like, sometimes it's nice to be like, when you have like a partner, right? Now you have somebody that is a witness to your life, and you're a witness to theirs as well. So like, imagine you like being at a restaurant and you're like a dick to the waiter or a waitress or something, and Emma checks you. Yo, what are you doing?
Happens all the time. I'm just kidding.
I'll say you better not be being dick to waiters.
No, I'm not. No,
but like it's you.
I'm always leaving. Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna go around fucking getting credit for what I do. I leave decent tips, but like good tips. But like,
yeah, like, as well.
Yeah, it's like no, I'm.
But like, if you ever a dick to the waiter though, and she checks you on that.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if she wasn't around, you were just a dick to a waiter that day. No one would be there to check you. Mm-hmm. You were just a dick to the waiter that day, and now you don't feel guilty about it, or I hope you would later.
No, I here's the thing is like I always feel guilt for anything wrong that I do, but I know what you mean. It's like
Christian.
Yeah, no, it's like no, definitely you have that person, and what's funny like with my experience with Emma, I'm always like I think I'm usually harder on myself than she is on me. So it's like kind of a different dynamic, which is actually great because I've needed that. Like I've been like, so like before I met her, I wouldn't have given myself a freaking break before the film. I wouldn't have had any vacations, and I was about to lose my freaking mind. Like I was really just at my wit's end on several occasions, and I don't know how the heck I would have made it through if I didn't have those vacations, if I didn't have like somebody to spend time with and to encourage me to kind of to take a step back from my work and stop grinding myself down so much. Like this last month, like I spent like 30 days just fucking editing the shit out of this film, and I don't know how I got it done that fast because it was the most complicated edit. But I've been feeling it lately, like where we got a vacation coming. We're gonna go to the beach or something, even though it's like freaking freezing cold. But like I never gave myself breaks or really. And now that I've introduced her into my life, now I've actually been easier on other people because I'm easier on myself. And now, like, I've had a better relationship with people around me because of that.
Yeah.
And
it makes you want to be the best version of yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm trying to quit the nicotine. Like, sure, weed's falling off next at some point. Like, I finally got my Adderall script. Like, that everyone's been wanting me to get one for years because I'm always like, no.
Oh, did you start it recently?
I just I went
to
pick
it now.
I went now. I wish. I went to pick it up today. The pharmacy was closed. I got there a little bit too late. But like, it's not.
If you had the Adderall, you would have been on time.
Yeah, on time. Yeah, right, dude. I called you, said, "Hey, man, I'm leaving now," and I did. Kinda. I left.
Oh no, not here. I mean, to get the Adderall. But if you don't have the Adderall, so you weren't on
yeah,
time to get the
dude.
Adderall. No, not here.
If I had the Adderall, I probably would have caught what the fuck you just said, too.
I'm not gonna fucking bust your balls about being late.
Oh my God.
I'm always late to come to you,
dude. It's so crazy.
Don't feel like I'm busting your balls on that.
No, the ADHD is so bad with me, dude, that it's just like it's crazy that I fought taking medication my entire life because once I actually tried it, when people are like, "No, you idiot, you're like the poster child for this medication," I was like, "Really?" And then I tried it, and I was like, "Oh, this is how a normal brain functions. Oh, I can work."
I'm the opposite. I actually I was raised, well, not raised on it. No, I mean no, I took it throughout like growing up, K through 12. You know,
you would have never been able to get me to do that.
But and honestly, I decided to go off of it because I realized for me to do my best work as a writer, as an artist, I'm like, it actually pays to be uninterested for me, because I actually have to, if I can will myself or find something interesting enough to be writing about it and telling a story about it, more likely I'm gonna make something. Or this is my theory, that I'm gonna make something that connects with people, actually interests them, because if it was compelling enough to keep my interest in writing it, it would do that for all audiences. That's always been that was my theory a while ago when I was in the middle of writing a lengthy project. And it's kind of weird. You look at look at it, and my writing felt very different, but I feel like it became more organic to me.
Yeah.
Like I used to read like 50 books a year, and then I wasn't able to after that. But I've actually been able to get myself back to like 30 if I'm listening to audiobooks at double speed. And
it's so funny when people say that type of stuff. Like, you know how many books I read a year? And I'm like, I don't know how many. Dude, I read like 30 books this year. I read like 40 books this year. I finished.
Don't compare yourself. Don't.
I finished one book.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like the only time I'm able to really devour information, like books wise, is if I'm writing something. If I'm not writing something, I'm not going to be reading a lot.
I get that.
I'm not always writing. Like I'm sometimes editing or shooting stuff and producing.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but it's like hard for me to get wrapped up in like a TV show, a movie.
Yeah.
Well, depending on the movie. Gotta be something that can hold my attention.
About Mike, I don't know.
Yeah, that one.
I mean, you sat for 15 minutes here. I was really impressed with that.
Didn't even budge, yeah.
You were locked in, dude.
Yeah. But like, other than that, though, if it ain't that, I guess it just doesn't do it for me. I guess there's something like always like want to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have to, like, if I really want to watch a movie or like watch a show or something, I better work out so hard that day that I'm like dead, and like then I can sit there and not feel guilty.
Yeah.
And
so it's
a
guilt.
lot of feeling guilty.
It's not your attention span.
It's both. Like, it's hard to hold my attention. And it's also like I like real stuff too. So like I'll watch TV, but it's always YouTube, or it's like somebody welding something, or cars, or just like this dude's working on this, or like solo survival. Yeah. Like just real stuff. I guess that's what I like, because I think reality is stranger than fiction. So like it's hard for me to get caught in like fantasy worlds, but like because I also like, but like when I watch these things, I'm also learning other skills too. I feel like you should see how I skin a perch.
Well, here's the thing. When I read books, I don't read fiction. I'll watch movies for my fiction.
I can do movies for fiction.
Yeah, I don't read fiction books. Like I've tried. Like I hear people say, oh, you should read the classics, all this, you know, because and I've heard the argument of like, yeah, when you know, if you read books, narrative books, it actually is strengthening your ability for storytelling and processing stories and viewing life actually if as much or more than nonfiction. And I say bullshit. I get it, but I do that for movies because here's the thing: I'm a filmmaker. I don't like devouring fiction in mediums other than movies because you know why? When people make movies, they spend years, 2 to 5 years, writing and directing that 1-2 hour film. And it's 120 pages, 180 pages. If it's a 3 hour thing, it's like they put a lot of time into that. And that's all that time that you spent doing it was distributed over those 2 hours. And the same can be said about, you know, writing a series. Okay, you write a series, it gets distributed over that time, but like when you're doing a series, you only have like a year. You don't get all that. So it's stretched more thin, and I don't care who you are. There's people who think, "Oh, television's like movies today." No, it's not. And a lot of like filmmakers like Tarantino agree with that. Like he says that like he doesn't remember certain movie. Like he doesn't remember certain television shows. There's only a few that he's remembered. He remembers movies. And it's because, and I think to elaborate on what he means by that, it's because there is a lot that you can pack in to make something memorable and make it meaningful. Television, like as he put it, is just a soap opera. Now, there's only a few that I've seen that are actually movie worthy. I would say Queen's Gambit. That's the only one I've seen. I've heard there's others, but Queen's Gambit was actually based on a book. And it's about this like chess prodigy who is involved in drugs, like she, and it's like she's like like an orphan or something. So or she lives in a foster home. I don't know, but it's like I forget. But it's really good. Like it was really well done, and it felt like you're watching a movie. And when you're watching a movie, you kind of feel like you're actually you actually are kind of apprehensive about continuing through the story because you don't know where it's going to go and you know that it's going to be rough but television you're actually addicted to watching it. I find like television you feel addicted to watching it because I don't think there's as much stakes, to be honest. Like I think when you're making a movie's
a commitment.
Yeah, movies commitment, and I mean it's more like there's stakes involved where like I think I don't know, it just feels like in movies they're able to like have more emotional stake and more meaning. So you actually are like, oh my gosh, this is giving me anxiety. They're better at creating that anxiety and that feeling of like this is actual work I'm processing here. It's more to process, and so you remember it more. There's more meaning to it, I think, and that's purely because they have more time. That you know, the same amount of time or more needs to be spent to create the same effect in a movie over 10 hours of a series. The only reason that like Queen's Gambit succeeded at that for me, I think, is because all right, they had one person directing the whole show, so it was like a consistent vision, and it was also based on a book. It was the writer spent as much time as he needed to make the book right. Now books, I think I never get into them because I feel like a lot of writers and authors, they don't put themselves to the same discipline that I want to hold myself to as a writer. I feel like as a writer, I have to do like 15 to 50 drafts to get it right. A lot of writers will do one draft or maybe 3 tops. And like, that's ridiculous to me.
Doesn't that get old though? Writing 15 to 50?
I don't know. Like, yeah, it does. But like, that's just what I love doing. Like, I want to make that movie that is like my favorite filmmakers are like my favorite filmmaker is Nolan. Like period. And like now he's getting the recognition he always deserved, and it's like he actually got knighted recently for his film Oppenheimer. So like him and his wife. And it's funny her like his wife's name is Emma, and I'm like I guess that's kind of funny. now I'm dating an Emma, but no, it's funny. You know, like that's the only person whose like work of fiction I actually really like watching, or narrative I like watching, or consuming. Like I just really don't have the patience for other stuff. And I think it's because, you know, if I'm going to consume something of yours, you're either going to move me forward in my work, which I will listen to lots of content on that. But if it's you're just there to entertain me, you got to work as hard as I'm willing to work for my films. And I don't think authors do that for me usually. Some of them probably do, but I just don't give them enough of them a shot. Now, granted, I think it's also my fault because I don't read enough. So I don't know. I don't really give books a chance enough, like narrative books. But like
You don't read enough?
I read enough nonfiction. Like I think I gotta read Dostoevsky, things like that. Like there are authors that I really need to read. But for some reason, even them, it's tough for me to get through it because I think it's because like I feel like there's like the structure. It's hard for me to structure in my mind what I'm reading, unless it's a movie. And
surprisingly, the one book I did finish.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I've gotten halfway through others and stuff like that. But like, I've noticed that like if I actually do fall into the reading, I totally see how somebody can get completely wrapped up by it and like dive right in. But
what book was it?
Monster by Jerry Spinelli. That's the one book I did finish, and I actually really liked it. I got really close to finishing Hatchet by Gary Paulson too.
I remember that as a kid.
That's actually
in
a really
elementary
good
school.
book.
I was reading
It's about the plane crash, and I remember Hatchet better than I remember Monster. Actually, I think I did finish Hatchet. Or I may have come like extremely close, but yeah.
That's funny.
That's like kind of embarrassing though. Like, I finished one book and almost all of another in my life, and I'm 30 years old.
Like I keep seeing articles lately of like people aren't reading books anymore, and then there's authors like getting really upset about it.
I can see why they would get upset about it because you have amazing writers.
But it's also like it's the authors, like there's more authors and more books being published, especially because people are publishing them with AI, which is like you know. Yeah, AI.
AI sucks, and I have to use it, and it's terrible. But it's the only way I can get.
I don't. Here's the thing. I think what we're on the verge of is creating some intelligence that is like.
Can't they just keep it where it's at now? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to go any further.
They're not going to stop.
Yeah, it really does not have to go any further though.
I don't think there's a like you.
It already does wild.
Here's the thing. Could you stop an enemy country like Russia or China from like doing whatever they do?
Realistically, like if people didn't have hearts or consciences, sure, you could stop somebody if you want to kill millions of people right off the bat and risk a nuclear war. Sure, you can stop an enemy country, but you have to be a piece of shit to do it.
It's part of their strategy to succeed. Like all these countries, all these different businesses, like they feel they need to do this, and also. I just kind of, it sounds like maybe there's even more like a compelling need for humanity to create this artificial intelligence. Like it looks like it's this.
I hear it can help out in the medical world, like with being very accurate in diagnosing whatever condition is going on. That'd be nice. That's something that never misdiagnosed somebody because you're that accurate.
Well, yeah.
That's cool.
Like they're able to look at like brain scans and then figure out like cancer before they even like
use it for that.
Well, here's the thing, that's great, but they're looking to create like a god.
Oh, I know that. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah. No, they want to go further than what they need to be going further with. They're going to create something that's going to fuck.
And by the way, like now that we're talking about this on camera, the AI is going to find this, and we're going to be
butt fucked.
Yeah, we're going to be held accountable for that or what we're talking about here.
Dude, all right. I mean, side note.
Yeah.
My language is terrible, dude. I don't know. I noticed that in the film, which Keep everything, by the way. It's totally fine.
Oh, like in the you're cursing?
Yeah, dude. That's like something I'm like, I guess trying to work on. I mean,
Well,
it sounds stupid to other people.
This film, it was fine. I mean,
I mean, other films,
in the early bar
if
scene.
If I do like other things with the other films, I know it's not going to be fine.
Early bar scene, I was like trying to cut out the curse words. Like, try to fucking like I was trying to cut that out, but I was like, nah, I'll just leave it. My feature though, there's no cursing at all.
That's fine.
I will have to like somebody, me and a few others will have to make sure that you do not curse at all, just because I want to keep it. I want my nieces to be able to see it.
Yeah, and I don't like doing this around my girlfriend either, because like,
there you go.
she's you
got a reason.
classier than my foul mouth. I don't know. It's just hitting me again. At least I'm catching myself now because.
You're already having the.
If you would have, man, the way I am compared to what I was months ago is crazy. It's great. It's absolutely awesome. I'm not complaining about that at all whatsoever. No way I could.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's
Man, I'm a weirdo. But yeah.
No, I mean honestly, it's like when we were doing that, so like after that we were out in the cold filming the street scenes, and then we came in, and you started sharing about like what you had gone through in life.
Yeah.
And I think that was the moment like you healed, and then.
Definitely was.
Sure enough, like we hear about the psychic and all this stuff, and it's like I feel like that was kind of like the climax of the whole event. It was like that was the moment where whatever was like latching itself onto you was
gone.
Now, like it detached. But then I felt like the reason I edited so freaking quickly, I felt like I had something watching me the entire time.
Yeah, well, I was hoping, and I was like, well, whatever that thing is, I hope it grabs Thomas next, not me again.
Yeah, early on in the film, before we even shot the film,
I was like, yo, hop to somebody else.
I need to fuck with someone, and you're like, I'm gonna fuck with Tom by giving him a fucking demon now.
Yeah, dude, you can take that thing. I don't want it back.
Oh gosh.
It was weird. I was not happy for a while, and it's not even just like the rough year I had from like losing Mike. It was a couple years before that too, just like the way my mindset was, and it's also very like nerve-wracking to like talk about that too, I guess, because like damn, like yeah, like I'm happier now, and I wasn't as happy before then. Luckily, in these past couple years, I wasn't making any terrible decisions or doing anything crazy. I was just living life, skateboarding and working and doing whatever, but like just missing a big piece. And then now I'm like, I feel like I have everything, which is great. Where the hell was I going with this?
I don't know.
I had a thought coming.
It's all good.
That I tried to build to. Damn, how is that going away?
It fell out of your head.
It completely fell out of my head. Oh yeah, something along the lines of like, obviously I wasn't making any like bad decisions, but like, it's like nerve-wracking to talk about it because it's just like, oh well, before I was this and now I'm that, and like I don't want people, as in just my girlfriend.
No, it's like, you had a lot of negativity and you didn't really have an outlet for it. You didn't know how to.
Yeah, I guess like that was the thing. Yeah, like I just don't want anyone to think I was like, oh, Damon, he was kind of fucked up and like
you weren't like robbing banks or anything. You were just living, and you would have, if you had a negative thought, it's like you didn't know how to deal with it, basically. And, it really was just something that would self-sabotage you. It would keep you single, or it would keep you from like. Yeah,
like all it did was make me just do other things I liked more.
I was in the same place, dude. Like, dude, if you met me back in like December of last year, like I was at a place, or dude, was it like I don't even, it was October, November, September of last year. I was at my little sister's wedding, and I didn't go on a dance floor and dance, and they asked me, and I just didn't want to. And I just, nowadays, I'm like, yeah, no, you fucking have to. You have to.
Yeah, like, why wouldn't you?
But I just wasn't because I was working myself to death, and I really just didn't have any time for fun for myself. And I think if I didn't have any, like, I don't drink, and that was a rare occasion where I was drinking, like everyone else the whole day. Like,
Oh, really?
And
You
so
were
I
actually
just
drinking?
wasn't like even able to like be present. But I even if I wasn't drinking, I don't even know. Like I thought I was like, you know, I'm my own self. I can make a decision for me. Then go fucking dance. Just go have fun. And I wasn't having fun. And I felt like I regretted it when I got back to the hotel. I'm like, why did I do that? Like what? Like I went back home like to the hotel early, and I'm like, that was a mistake. Like that really was.
I hate those feelings.
That was such a mistake. And but I thought I was in the best place I'd ever been. And I kind of was, in the sense I started writing my feature about me, and it was me delving into who I was, and it was actually opening me up to be like a better version of myself. But I still had ways to go. I still had to figure things out. Like, and you know, it wasn't until like Mike passed that I was like, even then I wasn't even like, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could make a film about Mike. I would so regret that, dude. If I went this year without making a film about him and like giving it a shot, now whenever I have a feeling of like, you should do this, you gotta fucking do it.
Yeah.
Today, we're at the gun range, or not gun show, and like me and Evans, and there's this guy like making funny comments to people trying to sell his jerky. It's like, you know, hey, like, you love your baby? Try some jerky. Or, yeah, if you think your girlfriend's hot, try some jerky. And she's just like that makes sense. And I had to go up to him. Like, I almost didn't.
It's a good sales.
But I was like, I have to go talk to that guy. And like.
Did you buy jerky?
No, but I didn't want to like break my diet
You
today.
asshole.
Yeah, Evans did. I had him.
All right, at least it's somebody.
Yeah, I just wanted to compliment him.
Waste
though.
that guy's time.
Yeah.
Like, dude, great sales pitch, man. Great product. No, I'm not gonna buy any.
When it was samples, I was like, I took a picture like of the brand, so maybe I'll pick some another time. But it was kind of funny, and I never regret. Even though like going in, I was like, you know, I had the negative thought of like, oh, I could, you know, I might offend him. I might, you know, come off really like snobbish of like, oh, it's a really funny, you know, sales pitch. But, you know, Mike, he learned it's like, you got to lean into that. And then people might be off put at first. Like if you're trying to, you know, help someone out, they might think you're trying to gay them up. You know? But like,
I sure did.
Yeah, right. Me too. Like I was like, what's going on? What's the catch here,
buddy?
Like,
Whoa.
This is either the most awesome, kind, like outgoing, giving person that you've ever met, or they're trying to get you.
Yeah, or I'm about to be gay for pay, bro.
Yeah, like he's looking to be a sugar daddy or something.
He's either gonna help me or he's licking his lips.
I swear, people who've read the script who don't know Mike, they're all thinking the same thing. People who don't know him, or not like everyone, but like I've had a few occasions where people are, like reading it like I don't get it. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, you'd have to know him.
Yeah.
And I knew that when I was, like, thinking about making something about him.
I am wondering how other people are going to view it if they don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking about having a premiere, and here's the thing. I need to reach out to Vicky, and I might need your help with this. Like,
I've been avoiding doing that.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to her since Mike passed, like, at the wake, and I don't know why. And it's like...
We need to talk to her.
I know.
Let's both...
I know.
Let's both find a way to reach out. I don't know how we should, but like,
I mean, I could text her or call her.
I was starting to think that maybe it was a regret that we never involved them in the film. Like I don't know yet. I feel like, but like she didn't really like. I feel like when I reached out, like she was very kind and read the script, but I felt like I was pushing way, like I shouldn't be pushing this on her. Like it's just gonna be a little way too much.
That's heavy. You know what I mean?
Because it was helpful for you. You didn't expect it to be helpful for you, did you?
Yeah, but I'm also not his like wife and kid.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't imagine how they feel.
Yeah, and plus we're making a film, our version.
Yeah,
and I don't think they want.
Yeah.
I didn't want. Yeah, like we had this discussion. Like I don't think
because Mike F. and McGowan only came in the last couple years of his life.
I don't think they would want to be in the kitchen when we were cooking that.
Yeah.
Like that's my assumption. I might find that like I was wrong about that if we talk to them. I guess I've been afraid to reach out. I think we need to reach out. I'll do that and say, hey, look, me and Damon did a project that shot the film about Mike, and but what I need right now is I need videos and photos of him for the credits.
I gotta hit up Jorge, because he has some.
If you can find,
I don't have many.
Yeah, if you can find any, let me know.
Dude, I didn't take no photos with that guy because I was so in the moment at all times with him, having way too much fun. I didn't even think about my phone around that guy.
Yeah, I might have a video from location scouting with him. I might have
Location scouting for what?
Like I was looking for an alleyway for a film that never got finished. Some guy, like his student filmmaker, had me shooting something. Then they went. Oh, the short story. It's like we were shooting a bar thing, and like everything was going great, and then there's a gun scene in it, right? But we're in New Jersey. I didn't know about that, and I'm like, you know what? I need to reach out to my friend Ryan. Like, I think there might be an issue with this. So I texted Ryan. I'm like, here's what's going on. We're shooting a gun scene in New Jersey. We didn't get permission yet. And he called me immediately. He was like, do not do that. Like, do not bring even a airsoft pistol to New Jersey, because here's what's going to happen. If you get caught with that, the actor holding it and the producer who supplied it are each going to go to jail for a year, even if it's a BB gun. I looked it up. It's true. Like there's an article about a guy, a filmmaker in New Jersey, who it ruined his life basically.
Did he do a year in jail for that?
I think so. Or he's still in jail. I'm not sure. Like
We'd have to look into that.
It is so ridiculous.
With the right lawyer.
With the right lawyer.
You are not doing any jail time.
Yeah.
There's a way you can pay. You can pay your way out of that. Very easy to.
Yeah.
You just gotta know the right guy though. That's all.
Yeah. You need to take that? What is it?
I do need to take that.
Who is it?
It's my buddy. Irish goodbye on his fucking grad party earlier. Yo, dude. What's going on, man? Oh, yeah. Deanna get her gift?
Yeah. Well, I'm back at my house now taking care of the dogs again.
No.
She's still at the bars getting fucking.
Nice.
Yeah. It's great.
I'm actually dead middle of a podcast right now. You're live, buddy. I answered your call on air because.
What I can say is relationships are and life is what you make it, man. Just fucking live life to the fullest and fucking make it happen. And showcase who you are, because no one else is the person that you are but yourself. So who you are is the person that you leave on this earth.
True shit.
I'm taking
Yeah,
that.
man. I appreciate you. I love you, dude. You're an amazing friend, and I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Mark.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I'll call you as soon as I'm done,
Oh, is
buddy.
that Jorge?
No, it's Mark.
Oh, Mark.
I'll see you, buddy.
Yeah, tell the dude and I said fuck you, and I'll talk to him soon.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll see you.
I love both of you.
I love you too, Mark. Yeah, he was hitting the bottle.
What were we talking about? I forget. I can't remember. That was a good phone call, though.
Dude. It's crazy. Was so crazy.
Oh,
How long are we at now?
We're at 57 minutes, but like
57
probably
minutes.
15 from the other one I can use, or 10. I say how long you're able to go?
The fuck else is there to talk about?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think
The only thing I can go on and on about is my freaking girlfriend right now, and I'm not trying to make a whole podcast.
yeah, no.
around freaking spitting
Well, I would
am.
stick to like what we were talking about. I think is it's like before this whole film, like I was very much a person who like it was so taboo in my mind to even like I when I posted a post about Mike, I'm like I have to post about Mike because that was a lot for me. Like I had to actually delete it and repost it a few days later because I felt like I needed to rewrite it, but I didn't, and I don't know, like it was weird, and excuse me, it was like I just kind of got into this cycle of like you know, if this person died and I don't make any meaning of it, my life's meaningless. I really believe that. Like that, I think that was what drove me to do this whole thing. Is like, if I do not honor him, my life is not worth honor. That's really how it felt.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you gotta do it for Mike. I do a lot of things for Mike, like with myself. Like, it sucks that it took till now for me to, like, listen to all of his advice, but the more I find myself listening to it, the more I start feeling a bit better.
It's surreal listening to the podcast again I did with him, and like for the, you know, to find stuff for the film or just recover it. And but I'm like, what's weird.
I'm so glad you spliced him into the film,
dude. When he talks about like how he, you know, he went to a meditation person and that unlocked his.
He did like the Reiki stuff, right? And then
I don't know, dude.
so for a loop.
I think if we're dealing with like some freaking demon shit going on, like with the filming,
man.
I wonder if that was related to like what his meditation was. I don't know. Or what do you think about that? Because I have another thought I want to elaborate on that. It takes it a different direction.
So here's the thing, like the demon stuff I can kind of see. It's just the only way I can put it is like a lot of paranormal shit happened, right?
Yeah.
But like it would be so hard for me to like try to dissect what it is. Because like if you, according to Christian beliefs, it would be this. According to these beliefs, it would be that. But I fall in line with all the Christian beliefs. So like, I just kind of go with. I don't know what happened.
Well, you know,
I don't think I'm supposed to question it too much.
Yeah. Well, I think I've talked about this with a few people, and like one person's like, you have to test spirits, and it sounds like I've been doing that.
Like, what's the point though? Like, why test? Why test the man?
Well,
let him rest, dude. Let him rest.
No. I don't mean summon. Like, test it in a sense of what's trying to communicate with you. What does this mean? Is it positive? Is it negative? Should you engage with it or not?
Oh.
Like,
right.
like for instance,
so you're being more aware.
When we were on set, I had the instinct first of like, oh, this is some evil stuff. When I started hearing about
there's definitely like some weird
the psychic thing
weird
or whatever
going on.
But then I was like, maybe I could like interview that person for my podcast, but I'm like, nah, no. I don't want to do that.
No, I'm good, dude. I had to pray a lot on set.
Yeah,
like either like if I ran away, I had to go say a quick prayer or something else because I was feeling all sorts of other weird stuff going on. I just did not like.
I guess it's, you know, we want to move forward and just kind of, you know, what happens like here and it you know, we experienced it and it's been a positive, life-changing experience. And it is there to move us forward to wherever we're at in the current moment. Like what happened on that shoot, and I'm planning to put together behind the scenes documentary recounting it and tell that story for people. If I start putting that together and I don't feel like it's working.
How much of that B-side you edited up yet?
What?
How much of that B-side did you edit?
BTS or
the behind the scenes stuff.
Nothing. I haven't done any of that yet. I've just been focused on the film.
Really? Because you put some of the B-side in.
Well, I looked through whenever I needed something, and there's probably some gold in there that I'm not even aware of.
I'd say because I saw like tears in my eyes a little bit. And
well, I just got lucky. Honestly, like I was scrubbing through. I'm like, ooh, I could use that. Damon's crying. Damon's crying again. Cool. I can use that.
Oh
I just really asked myself, is Damon crying in this? If not,
if not, can't use it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you used any of the actual clips of me in the movie. You should have just stuck me in there crying the entire time. Jesus.
But yeah, like I think I guess. It's time for me to move forward, although I will tell the story of what happened because it's time I got to move forward and just kind of stop dwelling on all the weird shit that has been going on. Still, weird shit's been going on. I'm aware of it. I'm conscious of it constantly, but it feels like it's really like some master writer orchestrated something, and I'm like they're just showing off.
It's called God, bro.
Yeah. No, that's exactly it. Yeah.
In case you're like wondering what that master writer is.
Yeah,
it's called God.
Yeah. It's like God is like showing off right now. Like it feels like that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like for instance, there's been a filmmaker who I've been aware of who Evans describes. He has two different worlds. He's got Will Martinko and me, and we're both like very similar like filmmakers who create magic on their sets, great positive films. Or at least I do now. But like he's like this super cool down to earth guy, and finally he like I was interested in working with him, and finally reached out because he needs possibly me to DP his next feature, and that's exciting. Whether it happens or not. But I told him like, hey, I'm thinking like where should we meet? Oh, the place where I met Mike one day. Not like first time, just we met and hung out there, had coffee. And sure enough, he's sitting in the spot that we were sitting in. And that same day, I finished the film. It starts snowing out too. But it feels like I'm like we go through the entire meeting. I'm like oversharing, just being myself and just not giving a shit. Because I like, if I overshare something, I'm just telling the truth. And it's like, this isn't going to work. That's fine. But like, I think it actually boded really well, surprisingly, because I'm like, okay, I'm just being legit, but I'm not being disrespectful to anyone. I'm just being my respectful self. And I feel like that's like, and then I'm asked like what would you like to be what would you charge? I'm like, I'm at a point where, man, like right now, like I've been in the past like somebody who would read negotiating books from hostage negotiators and like really try to pull every penny I could get. And I actually think that ruined my life to some degree. Like it's partially. Yeah. Other things did too, but like just that kind of negativity. And now I'm just like, I know that whatever I give comes back to me somehow. Like that end scene, and Mike's talking about the universe helps good people. I'm just like, you know what? I told him, look, this is what I charge for commercials that I don't want to do. This is what I charge for people who have the budget to pay me what I think my worth is. And like, here's what I do now, which is like for people like you. And I talked about like what I'm kind of filmmakers I'm trying to avoid who like, drain you of energy and like this is, I don't think you're this. But this is what I try to avoid. I don't give this deal for these people. But like what I'll do now is like if you're a really good dude and it's like I could see us like working great together and it's gonna be a breeze. If you have a budget, like let me know the budget and then pay me what you're able to do.
Yeah, just come up. Yeah.
Just let me know like what you can do because I want to work with you. This is an adventure. It feels like it came my way. This feels like the greatest opportunity.
Money's not everything. Yeah, man.
And so doing that ever since I started doing that again this year, I was like, this is going to release the floodgates. And it did.
It brings more passion back to your work, too.
But then I've had projects come my way that, like, they have a bunch of budget, but they're very negative. I'm like, I end up turning it away.
There's no point.
Yeah, like, so.
You just got to do what makes you happy. That's what I'm figuring out. Or that's what I figured out. And just do what makes you happy, dude. No shame, dude. There's no reason to have shame in anything. I don't have shame in shit. Oh, well. Starting to, but in like the places I need it.
When we get to 2 and 3 hours, then yeah, you will.
No, we're not going that long. Fuck no, I don't have nothing to talk about that serious right now.
But
it's just, I don't know, dude.
But the reason I bring this up is like I feel like that was like it honestly that meeting, even if it's just that meeting and it doesn't turn into anything, if it does turn into something, it's like this feels like the ultimate gift to me. It's like, wow, this is actually a great opportunity that could lead to way more opportunities. And it's honestly like, I feel like I'm at a place right now where it doesn't feel real how many good things are coming my way.
I feel exactly the same way. And it like, that's not when a bunch of good things start happening like that, I get terrified real quick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you're just that. Like, all right. Who's got the rock to throw at the glass house right now?
Yeah,
you're like waiting for it.
I felt that way throughout the film for Mike, and
I have to like remind myself like all this good shit's happening, and like, oh god, like I'm waiting for the rock to come crashing through the window, the wrench to get thrown in my machine or something like that. But like I'm just like, all right, trust God.
Yeah,
trust God.
For some reason,
trust God. Yeah.
When you do trust God, it's like it all works out.
Yeah.
And you kind of live in that moment. You're going moment by moment, doing the work that you need to do, being present.
Yeah, stop writing your own story, give him the pen, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just let it go. Like, I finally figured that out, dude. Just let it go. Like, all right, okay, all this good stuff is happening. I'm afraid something's gonna, just trust God, bro. You just trust him. Just trust him. Just trust him. Like, yeah, I'm fine. And close to fine.
I had this conversation with someone where if you stop trying to like plan things to some degree, where or you're trying to control the narrative of your life. You kind of lose certain
Dude,
things.
it will never work out.
Yeah.
It will never work out, dude. I was just having this conversation with Melia not long ago. I was telling her, like, dude, like, people like to write their own stories. And, like, every time I've tried to write my own story, like, you'll, like, get a couple sentences in, and then God will, like, slap the pen, fuck it up, mess it up.
Yeah.
That filter. But,
You're getting there.
Yeah,
You're
God
doing
will,
good.
like...
You're starting out. It's a good place to start.
It's getting there, dude.
You noticed it. You noticed
Notice
it.
I'm starting to notice it.
That's the first step.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to be able to catch myself. Now it's just got to pick and choose different words that maybe rhyme with fuck. But no, maybe not. But like, yeah, so you get a couple sentences in, God will smack your pen around, mess up your sentence, and then he'll do it again. He'll let you get a couple sentences, but then you just gotta get like hand him the pen and just let him write it, because it's not your story anyway.
And if it does get smacked around, what ends up happening next is actually ends up working for some reason. Like it's weird. Like dude.
What do you mean? Because every time my pen got smacked around, it messed up my sentence.
Well.
So I had to hand the pen back to God, bro. Like, that's the thing. That's, like, my point. Like, dude, you should be writing your own
if
story.
you're not, like, yeah, if you're not right, like, I don't mean, like, writing. I'm trying to think how to put it. It's like, if you...
By writing your own story, I mean living your life not according to God's plan.
No.
That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, no.
That's what I meant by writing your story and getting the pen smacked around, because you're not living your life
No,
according to God's plan.
you're looking to do what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
And you might feel like it's, like, winding around and it's not going... Like you're like... You start trying to plan where it's going or plot where and predict where it's going.
Yeah, you never will.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
And I got to stop doing that right now. But I think what
finally
it is,
stopped doing that, and that's what gave me all the peace.
well, I think what it is like when I get deep into like editing and really like barreling down on something, and to the point where I have no like computational power left in my brain for anything else.
Amazing.
That's where I reach a point where I start to just automatically start trying to plan here and there, and then I just get negative, and I gotta stop doing that. Like I'm at that point right now. I'm debating like should I take a break from my work tonight or and tomorrow to visit my nana, or
Well, you don't have to say. You don't even have to say the or option. I'd take a break, dude. You've been working hard enough. I think a break is due. Like, that film's incredible, dude. Why don't you look at it with a pair of fresh eyes for once?
Yeah, I think it's just other projects that keep coming up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
I would.
Yeah. I haven't been able to tell myself to do that.
Just take a break, dude. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, just slow it the fuck down.
Go
dude.
get a fucking gobbler.
The film's great, buddy. Don't worry. I just
bro.
cried my eyes out on camera. Like, you're fine.
Yeah. No, I think.
But maybe I'm biased.
I was. Well, yeah, no, I think I was like I had to edit it really quickly because I wanted to make sure I had it. I wanted to make sure we had it, and like I was so convinced we forgot something and we were being screwed.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, dude. You got it. We got it. Isn't that great? We actually got it.
Dude.
I feel good now. I got it. I got my shit in order. I'm making more money. Things are actually looking up. Everything's going like way better than it ever has ever. Like, I just want to
like a weight lifted off.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Gone. Like, I'm finally able to
like
climb
right now. Like,
yeah, dude. Take a freaking break.
You know what's funny is like for some reason the American flag becomes like the symbol that I keep seeing and noticing when I am like way hard on myself. Like I noticed that when I was like first dating Emma, and I'm like dealing with any thoughts that would sabotage things, and I keep seeing the American flag all the time, but for whatever reason it kind of bears a significance. Like I was telling somebody like we both noticed the moon all this year, and I'm like, it's because I'm writing and it's I think it's also like something, if you're happy, you notice the moon more, I heard. And I think that's what it is. And it's like that we both were like, why does the moon seem so much more bright and showing off this year? It's weird.
I'm happy, but I haven't noticed the moon much.
Yeah.
Probably because I've been standing on it. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I've been off in La La Land for a few weeks now. Just Even before that, I've been getting like real happy. It just keeps getting better too. I like even to something like there's a rock right now, like that's fine. I feel like I'd be able to handle it. Like I feel like everything's gonna work out fine. I just kind of like no by this point. It's weird. Like I have that like strange feeling of, ooh, I got God on my side. Like when you actually like feel the presence, you know what I mean? Yeah. You get through seasons. You do and you don't, but like this is like definitely like, damn, I've never been wrapped up in arms like this before. Like you must really love me.
Yeah,
damn, you gave me everything right now. You gave me everything I've been like hoping for.
I'm gonna send everyone like send the people that I need to get feedback from the film.
I would.
And then
You should just send it to me regardless, so I can watch that again.
All right, I will. But I'm begging you, please do not send.
I'm not gonna send it to anybody.
Or post
no. If anyone's gonna see any clips of it, they're gonna be seeing it on my phone, in my hands. This isn't just my girlfriend.
All right. Okay. Yeah, because then you can be like you can show your mom a little bit.
Yeah, like I can show my mom, I can show my dad, like just the people,
then they'll be like, oh wow,
the people I love. Yeah. Just the people I love.
Just on your
I don't
phone.
care about anybody else. Yeah, just the people I love.
If I see like the fucking views racking up, you're gonna get a fucking call from me. I'm not even gonna bother calling anyone else.
Going right to my Instagram, bro, clipping all of it.
No, because once we do that, we can't go to the best film festival.
I'm not gonna do any of that. I know.
So
I know.
I trust you.
It's just for my people.
I was like debating whether to trust you with this because I do trust you.
No, I don't want to say. I don't. But
I did trust you on set, and then day 4 I got.
I don't like seeing myself on camera, dude. Of course, I'm only going to show it to the people I love that I could actually be like, all right, I could show you this. Like,
all right. You swear to the cameras right now.
I swear to the camera right now, it's not going anywhere, but my eyes and my phone, and whoever's eyes decide to see it off of my phone, but not get sent any links anywhere. And something about like in accord with facing full ramification of the law or some NDA. Oh yeah. Some like NDA law. Or
it's like some
breach of contract.
This isn't a legal thing. Whatever. Yeah. No. All right. I'll send you the link.
Yes.
I'll send you a link. Then because I think that would be good for you.
Yes, dude. Let me see that again. I don't want to wait. I want to watch it 4 more times tonight.
You know what's really good is like when you do something like this. I find it like your family and your friends are like, oh wow, like they
don't know any of it. You know what I mean?
They don't know like
yo, check this out. This is what we were doing.
Just tell them it's a rough cut. Like
it's a rough cut. They know.
The only thing. So Evans pointed out when we're doing the first where you're playing Ryan.
Yeah.
It cuts to you, cuts to me, cuts back to you, and it seems kind of off. I didn't feel that.
I have to look at it again.
Yeah, let me know.
I didn't notice that.
No one. I'm looking for only things that people notice more than one, like more one person notices, and then I'll change or modify that.
Oh, my girlfriend's an excellent critic.
Okay.
I can't wait to show her this.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Because she told me, she's like, I like to critique things. I'm like, all right, perfect.
Oh god. She's gonna.
I hope she chews you up.
She's gonna like tear apart the whole story.
Nah, dude. No, she critiques.
No, here's the thing. I actually.
She's smart. I'd be careful though. She might catch what I didn't.
Oh yeah, probably.
She might be like, that's weird there, and I'll be like, ooh, good point. Let's give Thomas anxiety.
Well, you know what? I've read my feature script to someone, and like I have one person like who's like actually been in Hollywood. They've been through it. They've more successful than I ever have been yet. Like they basically were like, look, Tom, I don't care if you never want to talk to me again after this. And just chewed me out. I actually want to introduce you to him. He's a minute from your house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to introduce me to that guy.
Yeah, I gotta ask him if I can.
I'll chew him out.
No. No, he's a great dude. He's one of those people. No. He tells me things that like.
I'm not actually gonna chew him.
No. He's one of those people that like. All right. Yes, he's one of those people that like will tell me something and it'll stick with me for years. And it's because it's true, and he's like
he speaks the truth,
more religious than I am.
You need to hear that type of shit.
Yeah, dude, it's like, yeah. So, I want to actually do a podcast with him, but no, it's like it always sticks with me.
He should be your next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him up.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Not me.
No. We're gonna put this out. We wanted to do another one. Remember?
Yeah, I'm happy with this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think the other one was good too.
Yeah, I'm happy with this one.
I think both are good. You know.
You can see me progressively getting giddier.
Yeah. What did you not like about the other one? If you were to describe.
I feel like it was a little bit all over the place. Like my mind wasn't completely there, and also like it was like once I watched it though, I realized it wasn't that bad.
But I think the secret really is you have to hit the 2 to 3 hour mark in order for to like really. And also we were in the cold on fucking rocks.
It's that too. This is just easier because like I watched the film and then we had something to talk about right off the bat and like the way my life is and whatnot. But like I feel like I'm all caught up on everything now. I don't know what else.
Well, I got things to, but we can wrap it up any point.
I would just wrap it now, dude.
Okay.
I gotta pee.
Yeah,
Gotta
let's
get
do
home
that.
at some point.
Yeah, once you have this Jocko goes, you gotta pee.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
I
Open your mouth.
on that note, Damon Iannetta.
There's still some dumb parts of me. Not really though.
But the next project after that. Well, I'm focused on this one. I gotta get this one done, but
Just get this one done, dude.
and then I'll worry about others. But like,
We'll keep
Yeah.
the adventures rolling.
dude, I appreciate you doing this again with me, and appreciate you watching the movie. And
I appreciate you showing it to me.
Yeah, man.
Send me that link right now, or else I'm
I gotta
gonna.
upload. I gotta actually re-export it and upload it.
You better re-export and
I'm gonna
upload
have-
that right
I'm
now,
gonna have a
or else I'm
watermark.
gonna flip this
It's gonna
whole
say
table.
Profitable Productions LLC, and people have to look through my Profitable Productions. Should I do that?
Not if you send it to me.
Well, no, not for you. Well, I'm doing it for everyone. If I'm sending it to a bunch of people, I think
Send it to the people that you might be like, they might show it to
Nah,
somebody.
I don't think I would send it to those people. Like,
Yeah.
I trust the people. Like, I'm gonna send it to. I think I'm gonna send it to you, Emma, other Emma, Nicole, my friend Jackie. She's not gonna send it anymore. Evans, he's already seen it, but I'll send it to him again. Jose, Shelby. I trust them. I think we'll be good.
You send it to everybody, dude. You only missed a couple people. Oh,
Well,
they knew who they are.
I think I just wanted to aim for like the top, like the filmmaker types who.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're much like I don't want to send it to a lot of people.
Yeah,
I already feel like I'm sending it to a lot of people.
you are.
Yeah. So like I'm gonna have more than enough feedback. I want to send it to the people who are really nitpicky but also like the people who.
That's why I'm saying let me sit down with my girlfriend and watch this shit.
I want to send it to them. It's funny, like early on when I was writing it, and I got feedback from a person who I like met on online dating, and like the early version of the script, not the film, but like that actually changed the version 1 to version 2 because she actually gave me really good feedback where it's like the characters are all bottled up like emotionally, and it was called Bottled Up before. It wasn't even Phantom Friend. Mike wasn't even a character.
Yeah.
Fictionally or anything. Like he just wasn't. He was there talking about him, and it was fucking terrible. I'll share it with you once the film's done and it's actually good. I mean, it might not have been that bad, but like it didn't have anything going for it really.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
You show me that. Also, you gotta send me the
All right,
link.
sorry.
You gotta export that right
All
now.
right, all right. Damon and Iannetta, appreciate you doing
That's
this.
me. Go.
Thank you for watching.
Get out of here.
Love you. Get out of my house. I'm just kidding.
Watch this.